We've all been there. That moment when you're buried under deadlines, muscles tense, mind racing. Yet there's this strange comfort in the chaos. It feels familiar, almost right. That's because somewhere along the way, we've become addicted to struggle without even realizing it. Our brains have been conditioned to associate difficulty with value, to the point where easy success feels suspicious and smooth progress seems somehow wrong. This addiction runs deep in our psychology. From childhood, we absorb messages that glorify suffering. No pain, no gain. Nothing worth having comes easy. These aren't just sayings. They're neurological programming that rewires how we experience reward and satisfaction. When we struggle, our brain releases stress chemicals alongside dopamine, creating a perverse pleasure in difficulty itself. That's why we often feel strangely empty when things go smoothly, or why we unconsciously make simple tasks more complicated than they need to be. Look around and you'll see this addiction everywhere. We wear exhaustion like a badge of honor, turning busyness into a status symbol. We delay starting projects until the pressure becomes unbearable, then pride ourselves on working in frantic bursts. We dismiss straightforward solutions because if it's not hard, it can't be valuable. Our culture celebrates the grind so much that we've created entire industries around documenting our struggle rather than reducing it. But here's what nobody tells you. Real growth doesn't require suffering. The most effective people in any field aren't those who struggle the most. They're the ones who've learned to work with natural momentum rather than against it. Think about nature's wisdom. Trees don't strain to grow taller. Rivers don't fight their path to the sea. There's an effortless intelligence in the universe that creates without conflict, and we can tap into that same flow. The first step to breaking free is awareness. Start noticing all the ways you create unnecessary struggle, that tendency to overcomplicate simple tasks, the perfectionism that keeps you from starting or finishing, the way you maintain stressful situations because calm feels unsettling. See how you manufacture urgency where none exists, or how you might sabotage smooth progress because it doesn't feel right without struggle. Then begin the rewiring process. Celebrate ease as much as you currently celebrate effort. When things flow smoothly, consciously acknowledge it instead of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Question every should and must in your vocabulary. Are these real requirements or just struggle addiction in disguise? Practice doing things the simple way first, before defaulting to complex solutions. Redefine productivity not by how much you suffer, but by how meaningfully you progress. This isn't about avoiding challenges or becoming lazy. It's about distinguishing between productive effort and unnecessary suffering, between the natural resistance that comes from pushing your limits and the artificial resistance you create through your own thinking. When you release your addiction to struggle, you don't become less effective. You become exponentially more so. Projects get completed faster, solutions appear clearer, and energy that was wasted on unnecessary friction becomes available for what truly matters. Try this experiment. For one day, approach everything with a question. Could this be easier? Not, how can I make this harder? Not, what's the most impressive way to do this? Just, could this be easier? You might be surprised how many problems solve themselves when you stop insisting they have to be difficult. The truth is, the answers were always there, waiting beneath the noise of your struggle addiction. The path was clear all along. You just had to stop believing it needed to be hard to be worth taking. Now the choice is yours. Will you keep fighting the current, or will you finally let it carry you?